There is something that I hate even more than double faulting. Well, maybe not more than double faulting because double faulting sucks, but I hate when the pros put the beginner players especially learning how to hit the forehands sideways. Have you seen any pro match in the last 5 years? How many forehands in close stand do they hit? Probably less than 20% of them, right? Then why are we teaching our new students how to hit every forehand in close stand? Of course they're gonna need to hit it every once in a while, but you will see that they will end up hitting most of the forehands in open stance. So why don't we teach that? That's exactly what we're gonna help you out today, how to do it. 9,998, 9,999, 10,000, yes! We got it, guys. We reached 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Now, to thank all of you, we're gonna give you something. I want all of you to go to the comments below right now and comment the video that you like the most. Tell us your favorite drill. And out of all those comments, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick one winner and we're gonna make you send us the shot that you want us to improve. And we're gonna send you our favorite drills, so this way you can improve your shot. Let's say you wanna improve your forehand topspin. We're gonna send you our favorite top 3 drills to improve that shot, that technique. So remember guys, you're just one drill away. So first of all, why do we wanna hit the forehand in open stance instead of closed stance? It's gonna give you way more variety and it's gonna be way easier to improve your footwork when we hit the forehand open stance. So what happens when one of the pros comes to you and is like, okay, let's improve your forehand. Let's start here, put your feet sideways. What happens? As soon as you start getting to a rally and you start hitting straight, you start hitting with your feet looking forward, you don't know how to turn your shoulders and you don't know how to hit the forehand properly. Why is that? When you are sideways, your shoulders are already turned, so you don't need to do the unit turn part in order to get your forehand better. That's why it's so hard to get into a good rally with your forehand as soon as you get into a live ball drill. That's why it's very important to start learning the forehand in open stance from the beginning. So, what are the key points of the forehand in open stance? First of all, after the split step, like in every shot, what we're gonna do is, before you even start moving, we're gonna do our unit turn, and that's what most players don't do. Most players, what do? They just run to a ball, and on the last moment, they try to take the racket back, turn and swing, if they ever try to turn, because most of them, they don't even turn. So what do you have to do? After you split the step, you're gonna turn your shoulders and you're gonna take the racket back with both hands on the racket. Very important, don't go back with one hand only because you're gonna leave the body open a lot of times. So turn your shoulders, both hands on the racket. You can see how the racket is behind my body and I keep pushing it with my left hand. You will see most pros doing that. It's very important in order to turn your shoulders properly. And also very important, turn your feet. If you end up this motion and your feet keep looking forward, what happens? So hard to turn your hip. You cannot turn your hip, and if you don't turn your hips, how are you gonna be able to use it to turn forward and generate the momentum? You're not gonna be able to, right? So very important, as you take the racket back, you're gonna also turn your feet. So you can see how, as I turn, now all of a sudden, my feet are looking sideways. And that's before I even start moving to a ball. Once I'm on this position, if I have to run, once I get to a ball, my body is completely sideways, my feet are looking sideways. I'm ready to hit and use my whole body from here, okay? So now we're gonna help you out a little bit with the footwork, and we're gonna help you out on how to hit this forehand in order so you can start using it from tomorrow, whenever you get into a court. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna give you 4 drills that are gonna really help you out to improve your open stance forehand. So first of all, first drill, we're gonna put ourselves on the open stance position, so this way we don't need to focus too much about how to move, how to get to a ball and stuff. So we're gonna put our body on open stance position, feet are gonna be looking already sideways. They can still be a little bit with an angle on that direction, kind of like a 45-degree angle, that's fine, but make sure you don't have your feet looking forward, okay? So here, the racket is gonna be back right away, and we're gonna start learning how does the feeling of hitting the forehand in open stance do. So I'm gonna start here, racket back from here. You can see how I bend my legs, very important. From here, we're gonna swing that forehand. Okay, so here, going with your feet. You can see how I start from my legs, then I go with my hip, chest, and the last moment the racket goes to a ball. So here, racket back, swing, here, and swing, okay? So get the feeling of how to hit the forehand in open stance. If you don't feel comfortable, don't worry about it. It's totally normal. Most players, they are not used to turning and going forward. So if you don't feel comfortable, that probably means that you don't use your body enough, or you don't turn your shoulders because you hit most forehands in close stance. So this video is gonna be great for you. Second drill that we're gonna be working on. Now we're gonna add the unit turn. So what are we gonna do? Make sure you get some balls on your pocket, so this way you can do a few reps. Now we're gonna start looking forward, and we're gonna do the same. We're not gonna move our feet, but now we need to turn our shoulders. So we're gonna split a step, throw, turn, and swing. So again, split a step, I'm gonna throw, I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna swing. Split a step, throw, turn, and swing. And we're gonna do one more time. Split a step, toss, throw, and swing. So now, if you feel comfortable doing the drills on the spot, we're gonna start moving a little bit. And we're gonna do what I call the 1-2 drill. We're gonna do 2 steps to get to a ball and 2 steps to recover. So what are we gonna do? After the split step, we're gonna move to a ball and we're gonna do 2 steps. 1 crossover, 1 cross behind, and from here, we're gonna swing. Then to recover, we're gonna do exactly the same. We're gonna do 1 crossover, 1 cross behind. So with 2 steps, you should be able to get to a ball, stop, swing it, and recover. So let's try to do that. So we're gonna split a step, we're gonna move, and then we will feed the ball. So this way you start getting the rhythm. So I split a step, I turn, I do 1, 2, I toss the ball, and I swing. Same to recover. So split a step, turn, get to a ball, 1, 2, and swing, and recover. Split a step, turn, 1, 2, toss, and hit. And we're gonna do one more time. Split a step, turn. You see how I keep pushing the racket with my left hand, very important. 1, 2, toss, and hit the ball. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do exactly the same, but now I'm gonna toss the ball, and then I'm gonna need to run to a ball with these 2 steps. So make sure the toss is not so far from you, because you're gonna end up doing 20 steps instead of 2. Far enough so you can do 2 steps and not only 1, and hit the forehand in open stance. So let's see, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna split a step, then I'm gonna toss the ball, I'm gonna do 1, 2, and hit. Same to recover. So split a step, toss the ball, 1, 2, and hit, and recover. Here, split a step, I'm gonna toss it a little farther, 2, and hit. And we're gonna do one more time. Split a step, toss the ball, and hit. Very good. So, if you were able to master all these drills, we're gonna give you one extra drill. On this one, you're gonna try to toss the ball way farther away. So what you're gonna do is, after you split a step, you're gonna toss the ball very far from your body, and you are gonna run to the ball. As soon as you start getting closer to the ball, adjust with smaller steps to be able to stop in open stance, and from here, be able to turn. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna split the step, I'm gonna toss the ball farther away, stop, and hit. So I'm gonna recover. Here, split step, toss the ball far away, and I'm gonna hit. As you can see, the first step on the recovery, I do it always with a crossover, then I'm gonna go sideways. So here, split step, toss the ball farther away, and recover. We're gonna do one more here. Split step, toss the ball far, and recover. Toss the ball, and recover. Okay guys, try to practice these 5 drills. If you like them, leave the comment below. Remember, we want to hear your favorite drills out of all the videos that we have on YouTube. The winner is gonna get a free set of drills from us in order for you to improve the show that you like. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you are just one drill away.
9,998. 900. 9,999. Come on, guys. 10,000. Oh man, that was a tough one.